Hidden Figures is one of the best films I've ever had the pleasure of seeing. And it is such a good movie because it shows us the harsh reality that African Americans have suffered for centuries. The film tells the story of African American mathematician Katherine Johnson and her two friends, Dorothy Vaughan and Mary Jackson, who work in the Segregated Calculus Division of the West Wing of NASA Langley Research Center. Thanks to the work of these brave women, John Glenn became the first American astronaut to make a complete orbit of the Earth. However, as you can imagine, no white person recognized their efforts. And if it weren't for the film, we wouldn't know their work's importance. Hidden Figures has allowed the world to learn about these women's impact on our society. But, more importantly, it shows two problems that have plagued the United States since the beginning of our history: misogyny and discrimination. Imagine having to walk half a mile to use the bathroom because your peers didn't want to share the same space with you. Unfortunately, this is what our ancestors endured daily, and the film shows it perfectly. Hidden Figures touches on a sensitive subject for a society that doesn't seem to remember its past. And it also reminds us how many inventions have been stolen and credited to others. How many hidden figures do you think there are in the world whose inventions and achievements were forgotten because of their gender or skin color? And how far do you think we are from this reality? Sadly, the events of this story did not take place in a past too distant from our own, but only a few decades ago. And many of these things are still happening today. Racism is possible because of two groups: those who discriminate against others and those who turn a blind eye and do not speak out or protest against their fellow racists. Thus, those who remain silent are complicit in the suffering endured by minorities, as seen in this story. Hidden Figures is a film that everyone should see to understand the struggle of people who have had to fight to earn the respect of a society in which they are despised. The film reminds us that if we don't remember our past, we are condemned to repeat it. However, as long as there are cult films of this genre, there is still a glimmer of hope. Unfortunately, the hatred presented in Hidden Figures has not and will not disappear immediately, and it will be a permanent stain on US history. So, we are all responsible to stop racism and move together toward a better future in which we are all recognized as equals. Don't say the movie hasn't tried to warn you.